How has your process of domestication come along? I mean, how long did you live in a van for?
I lived in a van by myself basically for 10-ish years, and then I had a different van for another 5-ish years, sort of maybe 15 years on and off in the van, and then I bought a house with my now wife, and now we have an almost 2-year-old, and yeah, domestication is strongly on track. I'm domesticating for sure.
And you're not losing your mind too bad?
No, it's funny. Sometimes I'm like, should I be more upset about this, or like, should I be chafing? But I kind of like it. Like, my daughter's great. I'm having a good time. I'm training. I'm climbing. I feel like I'm still able to do all the big climbing adventures that I want. I think part of it is that my hunger is way diminished for it. Mm-hmm. And part of that, I'm like, oh, is that because I'm losing my fire? Am I losing my edge? But I think part of that is because I've done many of the things that I want to do. And I'm just kind of like, if there was like a longer list of classic routes around the Western U.S. that I hadn't done, then, I'd probably be more excited. But I'm like, I don't know, I've done a lot. I'm sort of like, I've done a lot of the things I want to do. And I don't know, I like dadding. I like training at home. I'm just like, I don't know, it's fine.
Did you say you like dadding?
Yeah, dadding. Yeah, it's like verb.
I like that.
Verb. Hell yeah. Well, you're already done dadding almost. So
yeah, I'm almost done dadding.
You're practically done.
Yeah, and hopefully, like I said, people can learn from my mistakes there. so I don't.
And not train their kids for 6 hours a day in jiu-jitsu. You're like, weirdly, every time I punch my kid in the face, you get upset about it. So I just, I didn't even break his arm. It just felt like it was going to break. I'm like, I don't know what he's so pissed about.
You kind of, in the 10 to 15 years living in your van, I would say you must have pretty much mastered like the minimalist lifestyle.
Yeah, for sure. Though it doesn't feel like you're basically just, the goal is always to climb as much as possible. And so you're doing whatever is required to climb as much as you can, and nothing else matters really. And so it's not like you're embracing minimalism to be a minimalist. It's just that you don't need anything. That's kind of, it's like you're a true minimalist because you're like, whatever.
Just don't need it.
Yeah, people are always like, oh, living in a van, is that hard? And you're like, well, the van, it's nicer to have a shower or something in your house, but it's hard to beat the backyard because with a van, it's like you just open the door and you're in the most beautiful places. And if the weather gets bad, you go to the next place. And it's like you're just sort of floating between the best destinations in the whole Western U.S. all year long. Like, it's kind of amazing.
It's not a bad gig.
Yeah, it's a really, really nice gig. I do still sort of fondly miss that, when you're deep in debt, you're changing diapers, and my wife's pregnant right now, and it's like a lot going on at the house, and you're sort of like, man, I used to just sit in the van by myself doing nothing all day on a rest day. It's like, that sounds nice.